Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ice back again with one more video for the night. It's gonna be a discussion. Now, hopefully it's not too long of a discussion, but we're talking 3DS and Vita. Because apparently, NIS, whoever that may be, believes that Nintendo 3DS and Vita have 2 to 3 years left of lifetime, or of their life cycle in the West, meaning North America. At least for the most part, North America. So, Takuro Yamashita, well, I think, first of all, you got the shit part right in your name, no offense. Well, actually, maybe just a little bit. President and CEO of NIS America, which, again, I don't know what NIS is, I probably should have looked it up. But anyway, believes there's still plenty of life left in the 2 dedicated handhelds on the market in the West. So he told MCV that he would encourage developers to abandon PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 development and move on to their PS4 and Xbox One systems, which is just common sense, obviously. People have already been doing that. But with regards to the handheld sector, he believes that the Nintendo 3DS and the PS Vita have around 2 to 3 years left in them before they're over here in the West. First of all, the Vita. The Vita didn't have 2 years left in its lifespan 2 years ago. Hell, when it launched, it was dead in the water. Sorry, fact. Accept it or don't, I don't care. They tried very briefly with the Vita. That's just a fact, and Sony's given up on it. And if you even think, technically it's possible, but let's be logical here, let's be honest. I highly, highly doubt Sony will ever make another dedicated handheld console again. Sure, the PSP was great, but the Vita, that was bad. That was just straight up, just Magikarp used Splash, had no effect. While Nintendo will always remain king of handhelds, simply due to Pokemon. But either way, the 3DS though, let's talk about that. Actually, I guess first we should read this. Oh, my gamepad's dying. Well, I guess we gotta kind of get through this a little bit quick. Generally speaking, about the West, I think that the right time has come for the major game publishers to shift their lineups to PS4 and Xbox One. Well, no shit, it's only been 2 years. Herp herp herp. Or herpa derp. Talking about the handheld devices in the West, PlayStation Vita and 3DS will fade out in the next 2 to 3 years. There's still a chance for Vita and 3DS games in the West. I bet you that the small publishers can benefit without having strong competition if they continue to publish games for the Vita or 3DS. For 3DS, yes, I agree. However, in regards to the 3DS, let's just scroll this back up here. In regards to the 3DS, I strongly believe, it's still the global juggernaut right now, but let's be honest, it's slowed down quite a bit. And it's at the point where basically, it's nearing its end. I personally believe, and again, this is not, quote, fact, it's just my hunch, but most of the time my hunches are pretty accurate, that the NX will be the 3DS's successor. It always goes handheld home console, handheld home console. So, 3DS has been out much longer than Wii U. So this is like its 6th year we're on now, or is it 5th? Fuck, I can't remember. I should have checked. Either way, by next year, the 3DS should be, pretty much at the end of its lifespan. So if the NX gets revealed to be the next handheld at E3, then it'll probably launch, fall in Japan first. And handhelds, just in general, don't have as long of a lifespan as a home console. Now, with the DS, you had the DSi, the 3D, or the DS Lite, and I can't remember how long of a lifespan the DS all combined with all of its, different versions had, but some people are like, oh, it's, with the new 3DS, it's going to extend this, the duration of the console's lifespan. Here's a point I want to bring up. With the new 3DS, it was like, oh, it's going to have its own exclusives. And if there were any other than Xenoblade, maybe I could agree with some people that, oh, it'll extend the 3DS's life by 2 years or so. But what else is there? There's not a damn other new 3DS exclusive. So, I don't know. I just really feel personally that the 3DS is pretty much at the end now. and by next year it will be at the end. And I believe, technically for North America, for the West, 2 years for the next handheld could be considered true if the Japan gets it next year and we get it in 2017. Um, but as for the Vita, though, that thing died. Like, how does anyone even remember it? Like, let it rest in peace. Quit bringing it up. It's dead. Game over, man. I can't do that sound effect, but the Pac-Man sound effect. Either way, I don't think Sony will make another handheld. Nintendo has Pokemon. Therefore, they win. They're the handheld market. They simply are. Unless they get stupid and put Pokemon. Imagine if they put a main Pokemon game on mobile. Oh, that would be literally stabbing themselves. That would be seppuku. But anyway, I'm Original Blood Ice. As always, thanks for watching. Come back for more, as always.